are you guys? How have you been? A whole week? Yes, a whole week, more than a week of not streaming. So I missed you guys, and I'm so happy to see so many people here in the chat. JC is here. Hello, hello. Jalissa is here. Hello. And I also see James. I wasn't sure if you would be here today because I think the last Mondays you said you couldn't be here. And Loretta is here as well. Hello, hello. Good morning, Jalissa. So good to see you guys, and I'm really happy to be at my desk again. And focus on my writing. And it's a rainy Monday morning, and it's also cool. Like really, it's really cozy. And I also had a good time in Prague. So I went there with my kids and also met up with my friend. We had a really good time. I was really feeling melancholic when we left, like, oh, who knows when I can come back next. So yeah, it was a really good time. We had the perfect weather and we're strolling through the city. There's so much to see in Prague. Can only recommend the city to you guys. And I also see Emmy is here. Hello, good morning. And Elizabeth. I'm really happy that Loretta is here because Loretta hasn't been here for quite a while. So I'm happy that you don't sleep. I'm really happy seeing you. And also, James, are you still at your old facility, or did you already move to the next one? I don't know the time frame, when you will start at the new place. Oh, thank you, JC. Yeah, I really had. And the kids as well. They didn't want to leave. They were like, no, we don't want to go back. At home, they just will be reminded that school will happen soon again. So they still have this week off from school. It's still vacation time for them. And yeah, so only next week we will get back to the normal schedule. Elizabeth, I've been doing a lot of journaling. Awesome. Since Thursday, and I feel like it is in the middle of the night since the time I spent sleeping felt refreshing. Oh, so you already got some sleep, and journaling has changed my life. Yeah, I think, oh, that's cool. Did you, how did you get to journaling, Elizabeth? Did you read about it, or watch something, or how did you start? What made you discover journaling? Or have you always been doing some kind of, for instance, since I was a teenager, I would say I had diaries, and so I always did some kind of writing, but there were also always times when I stopped and then I read some book about journaling and got back to it. So, oh no, oh yeah, people leaving, and must be hard. Yeah. Oh my God. So here you have a group so that you're not alone, at least for the time that we are streaming. And when will you move? When will you leave and go to the new facility? Oh, yeah. Still at old facility, don't have a transfer date yet. Okay. Didn't see that comment from you. It must be, hard to not know when you transfer and then seeing all the people leave and and you have been at this building working at this building for such a long time. I can only imagine how hard this must be right now. Let me see. I hope I don't miss any answer. Yeah, Jalisa's also asking, how do you journal? Yeah, that's always good to know. Different techniques or ways to go about it. There are a lot of prompts out there. For instance, Mark is here. Hello, hello. Good morning. We missed you too. Elizabeth, I started journaling after I flunked my road test in September, and I was battling the aftermath of medical trauma. This emotional trauma has been hard to process. Oh, yes. And then journaling is so helpful to, just write it out and see what's happening with you. And I can imagine. And JC, I've had a really stressful, not so great weekend. Oh my God. So it's really good to be back here with you guys. Yeah, this is the place, the space and the time where we can all kind of focus on ourselves, our projects that are important to us. We can talk and chat. Oh, and Loretta is happy to see Mark. And Elizabeth, I journal stream of consciousness. Yes, and write down whatever I feel I need to write down. Yeah. So have you heard of the book Writing Down the Bones from Natalie Goldberg? That's also, I think, what she recommends. Just write it all out. Don't think, don't structure. And yeah, I can really recommend this book. I think some people here in the chat have read this one. Yeah, and JC says, I'm so sorry you're going through all of that, Elizabeth, but I'm happy you have found that journaling helps. So yes, it's so good when we find something. Yeah, I will write the title down during the first sprint. Oh, here it is. Writing Down the Bones from Natalie Goldberg. I love this book, so that's why I always recommend it. See, Jalisa also has Writing Down the Bones. Let's look at today's card. It's the healer. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by Mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. I was immediately thinking when I looked at the card, how healing, we just talked about journaling, how healing writing is in different aspects. First, reading is, I think, very calming. Okay, it depends on what you read, but in comparison to scrolling to social media or watching movies and TV shows that you cannot stop watching, you have to binge. Reading is different. Just from my own experience, in the evening, reading is way better than watching something. It calms me and I get tired and can sleep better. Although, there are books out there that will be like, no, I can't stop reading, but still it's different, if you just compare how you feel while reading and watching something. So there's a healing aspect. And of course, stories, we as writers know, or maybe we sometimes underestimate how important stories are for us humans, and because there's so many stories out there, but stories help us to feel connected to others, and with our struggles, even subconsciously, we find answers to our struggles. And like we talked, journaling is also very healing. So there are so many aspects about writing that also are healing. And so even as writers, I would say we can think of ourselves as healers or guides, for others with our stories. We probably don't even know how we affect our readers. It's a great book. Yes, it is. If you read a psychology textbook or you read a book that is quite academic and way above your understanding, then that won't be relaxing. Yeah. I was also thinking that, okay, there are different kinds of books out there that will have a different effect on you, but still, just when I think of myself, in the evening, it's better, and I constantly have to remind myself to choose reading in comparison to how I will feel when I, for instance, in bed, scroll through social media or watch like a TV show in the evening. I like learning about psychology. Yes, I do, right? Psychological thrillers makes sense, but reading about certain psychological things isn't relaxing. Yeah, so true. So true. I can imagine some stuff might even be disturbing. But it will be tiring. If you don't understand anything what you're reading, that's tiring. So I have a new timer that I can present to you. My daughter created this one, and it's really cute, I think. I mean, she created the house and then we put some things in with Canva. So, but she created the house and then we turned it into a video. So I hope you enjoy the first sprint, the warm-up sprint for 20 minutes. Have fun. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 1. And yeah, I started just writing down what I want to do, what I need to do. I read my manuscript finally from the Beach House novel. And for instance, I want to delete a whole scene because I think it's not really necessary, although there's quite a lot happening, but it's also a backstory scene. And so yeah, stuff like that is going through my head, and also other things I need to do. So I just started by writing down what I need to remember and slowly getting back into it. And then we also had some interesting comments. Let me just see what happened. Cool Gamer joined us. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Nicole is here. Hello, hello. And I also asked Elizabeth about her psychological thriller because I was like, oh, I want to read it. And she hasn't published it yet. Once I finish rewriting and editing my first novel, I will self-publish it. Yes, awesome. Let us know when you hit the publish button, then I want to read it, definitely. Emmy, oh yes, I was thinking about Peachtober, and also it came to mind, it's October, Preptober time. There's so much already happening online again. I saw that the Three Nuts are streaming again. Michael and Violet, oh god, I struggle with names, and Sophie. They will be streaming. I think I can share the link today. And yeah, it's Preptober time, Peachtober time. So Emmy uploaded Peachtober and did my swabs finally negative after 9 days of COVID. So it's that time again. So I hope you feel good. I mean, I think Neil Gaiman also has COVID right now, and he isn't really feeling good. He just posted about this, or someone for him. So I was like, oh my god, people are getting sick, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you're feeling good and healthy. Mark, having had but little sleep and still being in my bed. Oh yeah, it's this cozy, dark time. I enjoy strolling through this magic landscape full of almost visible ideas reaching for me. Oh, yeah, like I said, it's this cozy time, and but might fall asleep again. Yeah, it's cold, getting colder. I don't know what it's like where you are, Mark, God, my brain. But here it's raining and quite dark still. So yeah, I can understand that you're still in bed. Brain is very nonsensical still, but probably will go back to work tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, it takes time to heal from. Yeah, it's always so difficult to know when is the best time to go back to work. Usually, probably we go back to work too early. And we're still not fully recovered, but yeah, we also feel often very pressured to go back to work. Jaleesa wrote a few words. Awesome. Ooh, Loretta spent a stream giving herself a manicure while also trying to work out name details of characters for my nano project. So you are already prepping for NaNoWriMo. I really have to, yeah, like I said, I just started writing down what is coming up for me during the next weeks, and maybe I also will think about how I can use the NaNoWriMo energy for myself and my projects. Yeah. Elizabeth, I'm journaling more, and once I finish writing out what I need to get out of me, I will get back to writing the rewrite of my novel. I need to get back to the writing flow. Yes, me too. Definitely, I have to get back into it. Yeah. Mark also says to Emmy, I'm sorry to hear, so hope it's over. And yeah, Elizabeth also is glad that Emmy is doing better. Yeah, I've had COVID 3 times, and I'm glad I haven't had it this year. yeah, we also had it with the kids. Everyone had it, and yeah, it was no fun, but it was also not as bad, fortunately. Oh, see, I mean, it was my first COVID, and I blame people who asked me to stop wearing masks at work. Yeah, especially you, who is working in the medical field. There's probably a lot of chances to get sick from other people, and yeah. JC is happy to see Nicole. And Loretta, I'm going to do 3 interconnected dark romance novellas. Nice to get my 50k words for Nano. Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun to have like 3 stories that are connected. So you can stay excited about it probably. It's a good idea. Ooh, I've never written romance, so I'm a bit nervous. I love to write romance, and I can just tell you it's fun. We will see. You don't have to be nervous. So much fun. JC, I started exporting my video during the sprint. It's almost finished. Awesome. Elizabeth, the second time I had COVID, I ended up in the hospital. Oh no, on the 3rd day of a COVID-induced, yes, migraine. Yeah, I also, I very easily suffer from headaches, not which, I always, of course, get when I get sick in any way, but it's not, similar. It's not the same as a migraine. That's what I wanted to say. So, and high fever. Yes, no, Elizabeth, I only had high fevers for like 5 days, but that's a long time for high fever. I usually, the worst I had was 1 or 2 days, because it's such a strain for the body, a fever for 5 days. Poof. Oh, really? Thankfully, I haven't had a migraine since December 13th. You really know? So it must have been really bad, when you remember the date. Like I said, I only suffer from frequent headaches, and I can deal with that. But it's, I'm just always thinking of people who suffer from migraines because they are so much worse, and already the headaches can be quite mentally challenging, especially when they're going on for several days. So I'm always thinking of people who suffer from migraines, who tell me what it's like, and I'm like, I have a friend who has those, I think is it cluster migraines, and sometimes she has those light, how do you say, flashes of light or something she sees, so she knows, oh no, it's happening. So when she has those light flashes happening, and then she, for instance, when she's driving or something, she just knows, oh my god, I have to stop driving now, and then she has to wait. What happens? Stuff like that. Auras, yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. So it's must be so bad. Yeah. Oh my god. The first day it was not really a headache, but felt like my brain was melting away. Oh my god. Yeah, this feeling of not being yourself. And especially when after the worst fever, for instance, that's why I said you probably need some time to recover still, because even the days after, you usually aren't yourself, especially brain wise and thinking wise. You cannot focus as well, and I started taking butterbur extract. Ooh, which is a natural supplement, and I haven't had a single migraine since I started taking this supplement. Oh my god, that's very interesting, and it has been a year. So, oh, wow, that's good to hear for anyone who suffers from. I have to look this up, but first, let me start another stream. I also, because I don't want to take, like I said, it's just headaches, not migraines, but because I don't want to take painkillers all the time. Whenever I feel like, okay, headaches are coming, I go and drink Coca-Cola, for instance. This is my go-to help to prevent headaches from happening. So it's always good to have something that helps just prevent it, so that you don't even have to get into the whole thing. So let me sprint 25 minutes. Whew. This one. Okay, 25 minutes. Okay. Oh no, let me just press pause because I want to read. Yeah, I'm very funny when I talk and get lost on words. I know. At worst, I couldn't count my hours between paracetamol, so work will be interesting. Oh no. Yeah, you definitely should take it slow if it's possible. I mean, at work it's sometimes difficult to do that. So let's sprint. Enjoy 25 minutes. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. And how did everybody do? I'm a bit all over the place with my planning or thinking. So, because this week is quite busy for me, there's a lot. My parents will be here. They come tonight. And also on work side, there's a lot of stuff happening. Then the writing. So, yeah, I'm guessing that next week will be a bit calmer because we'll go back to our usual routine with the kids. I will have a bit more time for myself in the mornings, especially. The good thing is that my kids tend to sleep in. All of them are still in bed, and it's already past 9 a.m. So that's an advantage. But I think I will wake them soon, or just try to wake them so that they don't struggle to fall asleep tonight, which is the downside. When they sleep in too long, they will stay up very late. When I will be like, I want to go to bed now, and my kids are like, no, we all want to stay up. Let me see what happened in the chat. Oh yeah, we talked about all kinds of conditions, because Nicole also shared that she has a friend who suffers from epilepsy. Yes, my uncle also suffers from that, or used to as a kid. And so, yeah, also something I only can imagine. I don't know. For me, this is like really scary because I like to have control. I'm kind of a control freak, and thinking of stuff like migraines and epilepsy, this feels like I would be so scared all the time that something happens, suddenly, unexpected. That's how I imagine it. Like I said, I don't really know. And so I'm already someone who tries to stay in control of everything, and with conditions like that, but I also find fascinating. Oh yeah, Elizabeth said, I've seen someone have a seizure once, and it was scary to watch. I can't imagine what your friend goes through. My prayers for a cure for her. And Nicole says, I don't think there is one. She got it after a vehicle accident involving her and her brother, but she manages it pretty well, even has 2 service dogs. And I've seen and heard some things about service dogs online, and they are awesome, really awesome. And yeah, I think especially with those scary things, I think there was someone in YouTube Shorts or somewhere with a heart condition or something, who and they also have a service dog, and they are amazing. I mean, didn't even James talk about this before, that they can really detect before you even feel it yourself, can detect, something is going to happen. You have to take measures, whatever you have to do in those situations to prevent it, or you have to prepare for what's going to happen. So I love that the dogs are capable of doing that, and that's amazing that they're there. One is a purebred. Oh, I love them. Yeah, they are big. Aren't those the really big ones? I think I just saw some St. Bernard. That's the English expression, the English name. Bernardiner, I think they are called in German. Let's see what they are. Yeah, I just saw one of those in Prague. They are so big. Yeah, and hugs to her, says Elizabeth. It sounds rough. I played Solar Crush. Awesome. We had some fun. I zoned out during the sprint and just daydreamed. Awesome too. And I think daydreaming is very important for us writers, That's when we develop our stories. So yeah, you did something good. JC, my video finished exporting and I'm making the thumbnail. Awesome. Yes, I have to go back and see what everyone posted during the last week. Jessie also was playing Candy Crush earlier. I know why I deleted this game from my phone. It's so addictive. Elizabeth, I've been a control freak myself, and I dealt with generalized anxiety disorder. Yeah, and obsessive compulsive disorder for years. I had to learn to let go when I can't control something. So true. Yeah. It's not as bad for me. I just know that, I don't know, for instance, like when I was pregnant, I started to not go out, especially during the last days, not to go out as much anymore, or just close to home, because I was always scared. Something could happen now. That those are the things I really want to have control about, everything that could happen, and which is, of course, we can't. But yeah, and to let go of that and be more relaxed about everything. Yeah, it's really hard for me to do that. That's why I probably also love my routines, they help me. And whenever something comes up suddenly, which happens especially with 3 kids and just life, then it can really throw me off. The whole day can be destroyed just because something spontaneous comes up. Or for instance, my husband just says, we could do this today with the kids, and I'm like, that's not what I have planned. So just simple things. James, dog seizures, blood sugar spikes, crash. Oh, even how they smell it, probably somehow. They can do. They are like magic beings. Yeah. Nicole, I could probably ride her dog like a horse into the sunset with how big she is and how small I am. Oh, I love that. James did a set of rounds and just let myself think for a while. Yeah, awesome. Emmy, just wondering how to plan the day. Yeah, same here. Would love to make a small stream to study. Oh yeah, you talked about that you have you already done a study stream? I just remember we talked about this last time we saw each other here in the stream, that you are planning on doing this, and I was like, yeah, that's good. Study streams are cool, and a lot of people want them, need them. Yeah, but can your brain really manage? Yeah, maybe just try and see, or cut it short later. I don't know. Elizabeth, Candy Crush gets me frustrated. I played it a bit yesterday, but I still can get frustrated with this game. I don't play it much anymore for this reason. Yeah, when you see that it makes you feel bad, delete it. Sometimes hi Christian, good morning. Sometimes I feel like, I should try and see if there's a game that I like. That usually I want something relaxing on my phone, a relaxing game. But usually I delete every game after 2 days, because when I really enjoy it, I'm playing it too much. And I know then, okay, I just have to delete it and forget about it, because it's just too distracting. I should read instead, for instance. Jessie, I totally understand that, Anja. I do not like change. It's very hard for me to deal with change, which is why my current situation is extra stressful. Oh yes, so true, because it's a constant state of not knowing. And do you have something on the horizon for you? Yeah, you said you are in a constant state of not knowing that your living situation will get better. Can you take some steps? That's also what usually helps me when I feel like a lot of anxiety about something. I try to find steps I can take, because usually when I do something, it can just be so relieving, even when the situation isn't resolved, but I know I did something and I have to wait then. This usually helps to get my mind off of it. But of course, I don't know in your situation if you can do anything, or what you could do, or what you already have done. So I hope, that soon you'll find a solution. Yeah, no was too unwell. Then it's better probably to wait. See, Jessie, oddly enough, Candy Crush helps me to relax in the evenings. I'm on level 8,000 something. Oh my god, yeah. A lot of people love to play it. Elizabeth, sometimes Candy Crush is fun and sometimes it is frustrating. Yeah, I also remember that sometimes you don't move forward or something. I don't think that app games like this are great for me. Yeah, for me too. Sudoku is addictive. Yeah, but a good way to rest the monkey mind. Yeah, a lot of people here in Germany love to play Sudoku, especially elderly people. Yeah, I'm just thinking of my mother-in-law plays Sudoku quite a lot, but I also used to play it. There was a kind of Sudoku hype once, probably 15 or 20 years ago. I don't really remember when it started, but yeah. Yeah, I also used to play it, but I don't anymore. But what I did, because I'm interested in learning Korean, I can share this with you. There is a Korean YouTuber who used Sudoku to help you learn the numbers. You know, he's playing Sudoku and he's doing this immersive Korean thing I talked about, that you can learn a language without having to translate. So he uses Sudoku to show you what the Korean numbers are from 1 to 9. And yeah, I can share this a link with this channel because I loved watching it and learned the numbers, which I've probably forgotten already. Emmy reminds me, I found this cute game endings about a fox with cubs. Keep dying though. Oh no, that's sad. Endlings. Oh, I have to look it up. Okay. JC, I get little glimmers of hope every now and then, but it's like one step forward and 2 steps back. Oh no, I really hope you will find a solution. I hate it when this happens, when you're hopeful and then your hope is crushed by something happening. See, I tend to play games when I'm unwell, which I think is a good strategy to do this because they are fun and they bring you, into a better mood. James, time for a 12-step program. Yeah, and Just Call Me Grandpa is probably about the Sudoku. What did you say, James? You've been called. Elizabeth, I'm a routine-oriented myself and change is stressful for me. Asperger's is what causes me to like similarity. You see, my job is repetitive and I like that. I like repetitive things that I enjoy. Yes, repetitive things can be calming, you know. Repetitive is nice, numbers are nice. Yeah, numbers can feel really safe, you know. They are not I wanted to say not chaotic, but there's the chaos theory, but I know what you're getting at. Sudoku is fun too, says Elizabeth. Yeah, it's also numbers. And Jesse, is that and me being on level 8,000? Yeah, probably the comment here. So, but if you enjoy it and if it helps you relax, I think there's nothing wrong with being at level 8,000. So let's sprint for 40 minutes. And I will have to try and make my kids at least talk to them a little bit and hope they wake up. There's a purity to logic. Nice to be able to set aside emotion once in a while. Yes, absolutely. So true. So here's the timer. Here we go. Let's relax a bit for the next 40 minutes. Wait, next comment from Elizabeth. I remember reading a story online of a woman who racked up credit card debt from Candy Crush. Oh, yeah. She would play Candy Crush for 18 hours a day. She lost her job at Walmart due to playing the game when she should be working. Oh my God. Yes, of course, it affected. Yeah, okay. That is then really bad. And when you even pay for, probably to be able to continue, Yeah, that's the problem with those games when you spend all the money. So let's have fun for next 40 minutes. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our 40-minute sprint. And how did everybody do? I wasn't as successful. Just one of my kids is up. The others are still asleep. I mean, it's really this rainy, dark morning. So yeah, I will probably struggle a bit to get them out of bed. We were joined by Rosie K during the sprint. Yay. Good morning, my friend. And yeah, we get a lot of food, which makes me hungry. And Loretta used the sprint to make breakfast bagels. Yeah, when I end the stream, I will go to the grocery shop because we don't have much food left. And I will have to prepare breakfast for the kids. Yep, that was a fast sprint. I will make a final short sprint. Let's say maybe 10 minutes. And use the next 10 minutes probably to wake up my other kids. Yeah, but they have vacation. They can sleep in. It's okay. I thought of using my, I think, where is it? My 10-minute ghost woman timer, which I created last year for Halloween. So why don't we finish with a little scary timer? I'm thinking of also creating a new scary timer. I will see for this year if I even find the time. Oh, either you're in a flow state or Anja speeding up her timers again. I hope not. Ooh, Nicole, I put in time slots for later today. I will be a busy bee. Awesome. So you will get a lot of things done. Oh, Savina, hello. I have slept in this morning. I've gotten stuff done. Now I'm ready to be writing. Oh, and I just have a short sprint coming up, but 10 minutes is a good to get started. Jesse, yay, we get a bonus sprint. Yes. Ooh, and Emmy also got a lot of stuff done. Vacuumed the COVID room. Yes, getting fresh air in, vacuuming all the stuff away is good. That's a good strategy. So let's do a final sprint. Then I have to take care of my kids. Here we go. 10 minutes scary ghost woman timer. Here we go. Enjoy. Okie dokie, my friends. That is the end of my stream. I will be back tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the night and start into the day. It was so good to see you all. And yeah, so see you soon, my friends. Ciao, ciao, ciao.